hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Set, 8, read. Go, go.
He's turning right here, turning to the right, turning to the right. 4 down, 50.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out right at the 35. Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there.
Got it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
I got you. I got you.
Now on second and 16. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's it, baby.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
X3, 218, chopper. Bravo.
49 to Mike, watch 49.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55 to Mike.
Coming to you, coming to you.
To the air, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Allen now on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Step.
They'll run with Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Rush in. Rush in.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Now and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill going deep for Walker. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 65 yards.
Go, 50, plant.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Succop for the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17, Bills 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down and 4, Allen flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. On first down, Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, Ida, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Hey, nice 7.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
58, right?
Hey, Orbit.
58, right there.
Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
319.
Mike 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
I got you.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that lock. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Tannehill on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come out here in the eye.
Launch 49. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Blue draw Corker.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full straight.
Alpha.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey.
Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come to my work. Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter.
On the double.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey.
Watch the motion.
Hustle, go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check. 55, come on. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Tight.
Watch the screen.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Mike 50. Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, open man, here's Foster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22 Jet Bomber.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So we got man.
Smooth. Get it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Check it back.
Singletary to get the drive started. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense. Focus.
They go right back to Singletary. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Allen. Then he finds Beasley complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set. Come on, fellas.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
Hauschka with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready to break. Hey, Echo.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58.
Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Deep rip.
On first down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss.